Hey guys, and welcome to River Raven Collects. Today we are not looking at spawn figures, unfortunately, but we are looking at something a bit different. So this is the Pokemon Builders line. So this was from Coles, and Coles is basically a supermarket here in Australia, one of the biggest supermarket chains. And for a period, when you would buy, your food or whatever, they would give you these little Pokemon builders that we have here. So they would give you these little Pokemon builders that you can take home and build. So they would actually come like this, and then you would build them. Here's the instructions for them. This QR code doesn't work anymore. It basically just says that the builders aren't available anymore. But you would essentially get one of these for every $30 you spent. And now you can see that I've got a lot before me. I did not spend, a heap of money trying to get all of these. Mostly just family and friends gave me theirs because, they weren't really interested in it. We also have the tin case. So you could buy this at Coles. And this is just a place where you can store them. Originally it was like $10 and I was like, I'm not paying $10 for that. But they brought it down. So they brought it down to $5 and I thought, well, okay, I'll pick it up now. I actually thought that you could probably take out the inside and use the case for something else. Doesn't look like you can do that. I think that it would probably just be too much of a hassle. I am also not going to be storing my little builders in here because I don't really like how they're displayed. They did a Harry Potter line a while ago and that came with like a book that you could store them all in so you could see them properly. And I'm a bit disappointed that they didn't do it with this line because you can't really see them, and I've seen people who have built them, put them in here, and then they really struggle to get them back out. So I'm just going to leave them sort of rolling around in there, but that's alright with me. So there's 35 all up. I unfortunately didn't get them all. You can actually still get these if you want to go onto eBay. People are selling them like really cheap. Some of the ones that I wanted, I just picked up for like a couple of dollars. So that's probably cheaper than actually spending the $30 it costs to then get one from Coles. But anyway, there was also a limited one, which unfortunately I did not get either. That being Mewtwo. And Mew, actually, it comes with 2 Pokemon. So I didn't get this one, but as you can see here, the prices of it are just ridiculous. I don't think this line is that valuable or anything, so I'm not going to pick it up. But he's there if you're interested. I'm also wondering, wherever you guys are watching this from, did you have something similar like this, or do you have something similar? Like, we've had the Harry Potter stuff, we've also had the Pokemon now, and I'm just wondering, like, do you guys get these same things, or this is a Australian only thing maybe? They also started selling Pokemon in the store, so we have these from Select, and these are quite cool. I'll be opening them up today as well, but it was very odd seeing these because it's Coles, so it kind of just sells like, your food, groceries, washing, detergent, stuff like that. They don't really sell toys. They do have like a very small selection at most times, but you're probably more likely to see like a Pokemon branded like notebook in there rather than actual Pokemon figures. But anyway, I'm not complaining because I think these look really cool. So we will unbox those a bit later. They also had, alongside this tin, they were also selling these little like play sets. I didn't pick one of these up because these were also $10 and it's just made out of cardboard and I didn't think that it was really worth it. And to be honest, I'm not at that stage where I was going to be playing with them, so just thought, I'll pick up the tin for $5 and I won't pick up this other thing. But you can see it on screen here, so the idea is that you can put your builders on there and certain things turn, you can move things around and that sort of thing. But it didn't really interest me, so I didn't pick it up. But anyway, let's build one and then we'll get the rest of them out of their box. Alright guys, so I'm just going to build a couple here so you can kind of see what they're like, but yeah, really easy to put together. But I will say they come together like really nicely, like yeah, I like how they've got the layers. But something that I thought was funny about these builders is they are all made out of cardboard, like I assume it'd be fairly cheap to produce these. But one of the things that Coles was advertising that you do with these is like when you're done playing with them, put them in the recycling bin, which I think, you know, kids would probably do that, but adults like me would probably want to collect them. So I just thought that was a bit funny. But anyway, we got the EV there, really like that one, and then I'm just going to put the Blastoid together for you guys. So I'll just do these three and then I'll show you the rest of them. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show how these go together, and maybe if you've got some, you can watch this and know how to put them together. So just like that. Alright guys, so this is the collector's case. So store your builders in this case and then you can see them in there, well, one in there. But that is essentially that. There's nothing on the sides besides Pokemon, and then on the back, I really like this picture, we have all of them besides the Mew and Mewtwo, so kind of strange that they didn't do that. It's very strange because I only found out through the website, and yeah, they just don't display them. But here's the ones that you can get. So you can obviously get like 3 starters as well as their transformations. So we got Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoid, and then we've also got like their second forms as well. So it's cool that you get those ones. And then we've just kind of got a selection of like different ones throughout the series. So obviously we've got Jigglypuff, Meowth, Psyduck, and then we kind of get into like the second generation, I think, or the Alolan Vulpix, I think, is fairly new. We've got Tokabri and Pichu, and then yeah, we've just got some other ones like Lucario, Sylveon. So yeah, it's kind of, I don't know what they kind of thought doing this selection, but yeah, this is kind of it. I'm really disappointed we got Magikarp and not Gyarados. Would have liked to have gotten both in this series, but yeah. So, and the same with like these ones, like we've got Garchomp and Arcanine, but we don't have any of the other forms. So anyway, this is the selection that they've chosen. So I'll show you the inside of the box now. So here's what the tin looks like with the cover off. I think, you know, this looks really cool with just like the first gen Pokemons. One thing I am really disappointed about is I did not get Pikachu, and I did think about buying him just on eBay. Like I said, I got a couple on eBay for like a couple of dollars. I'm really disappointed that I didn't pick him up, but yeah, anyway. There is nothing else on this tin. It's just blank, so nothing. Oh, there's Pokemon on the side, but yeah, nothing really. So let's open this up. And we've got that same thing that was on the back. So discover all 35. And then we've kind of got like a nice little waterfall thing in the back, which looks cool. And then we've just got this. This is just a cardboard thing. And it has all their names, and like you can put them in. Hopefully this goes all right, because yeah, like I said, some people have been saying they get stuck, but so they just sit in there like that, which, so I'm not gonna store them like that. Well, I don't know, I might do actually, but as you can see, it's quite tough to kind of get them in and get them out. So I think I'm just gonna lay them down in here and they can just like roll around in there. But yeah, kind of weird, because I'll put that Harry Potter one up. So this is the book, and it's much better because you get to look at them all. So I really wish they had done that for these, instead of having them like this, because once you have them all in there, you can't really see, you know, what they kind of look like. But anyway, that's them. I'm going to run through some of my favorites, and then we will look at the other ones from the select line. So I've got all of the ones that I don't have doubles of here. I've actually got like an absolute stack of doubles. But yeah, so we've got, you know, the classic Eevee here, and I think this looks really good. I really like the running through the bushes, and then it's kind of got those layers that make it look like really cool. I really like this. And on the back, each one of them just has like Eevee Pokemon. I kind of wish they had the number of the Pokemon on there, because obviously that is, you know, a staple of the Pokemon series, having the number, but what can you do? So that's that. I really like the third forms, like, or the final forms or whatever. They look a lot cooler, they got more details. Charizard is definitely one of my favorites. Like, have a look at that, it's really cool with the flames. Another favorite of mine would definitely be Gengar. Like, how can you go past Gengar? He's a favorite. And I kind of like how he's come back. I feel like a lot more people have Gengar as a favorite these days. We got Venusaur, got Umbreon. He looks alright, I think. Not one of my favorites, but I think it's because it's got like that deadpan stare. That deadpan stare, just like looking at you. A bit weird. Meowth is one of the more unique ones, and he's got like a cityscape in the background, and he's standing on like a footpath. It's really cool. Of course, you know, one of my absolute favorites has got to be Snorlax. Like, I have a Snorlax beanbag, and yeah, I just love Snorlax. Like, how can you not? Just so relatable. So we've got Charmander here, and you probably noticed that these aren't really in the same size range, so yeah, they look a little bit odd together, but I mean, they weren't really going for that, so it's fine. We've got Slowpoke here, and he's having a nice time by the ocean on the beach. I really like the sun in the background coming out like that, really cool. We've got Magikarp, and he's one of the ones that's a bit odd because he doesn't like to stand up. Well, okay, he's standing up now, but it's because he's got the like heavy top, so yeah, he falls over a bit. Espeon. So yeah, this one's cool. Got the like whirlwind thing in the back with all like the sparkles. Another cool one, but basically that's all of my like the good looking ones. I think that, you know, some of them are better than others. But yeah, that's that. So let's unbox these other Pokemon and check them out. So I just want to show off Garchomp. I think that Garchomp is one of the uglier looking ones, and they should have never done the same skin color in the same background as this guy, because yeah, he does not stand out. But if we have a look at my Pokemon Go, Garchomp has been one of my champs for ages. So yeah, I like that I have this one, even though I don't think he looks the best, but in Pokemon Go he has been my strongest Pokemon for ages. Anyway, let's move on. Alright, up next guys, we are looking at these three. I only ended up with these three because I kind of didn't want all of them, and I didn't even buy these. My mum saw them and knew that I was collecting the builders and picked them up for me. You can see that Growlithe here actually looks different compared to the other two. So these other two actually have like a shiny effect on them and have like a glossy finish with like sparkles in them or something. Also, I'm not sure why she picked me up Jigglypuff, but I think she mistook this for Kirby. Yeah, so I don't know, but we'll unbox him anyway. But we can see on the back here they have all the starters in this line. So yeah, probably would have been cool to get all of them, but again, I wasn't really looking to get these, but you can see we've got like some different ones here. We've got Eevee and Piplup, so kind of some strange choices. And then it says this is like series 2, but we've still got the same Charmander, so don't know what happened there. And then you can see with this one, he has a nice matte finish, which I think personally looks a lot better. And then on the back, we've got different ones. So there was a ton of Chikoritas at the store. Nobody wanted Chikorita, which is fair enough, but these ones sitting I don't really like either. I mean, yeah, I don't mean to complain, but I know that they have a Gengar in this series, and I was trying to get the Gengar, but I never saw him there. I think he's a lot bigger figure than these ones. But anyway, that all aside, let's get them out of their box and check them out. Alright guys, so we'll unbox Bulbasaur first. And yeah, these aren't going to be that special or anything, but I thought I'd film it all so you guys can see it. So he is well and truly tight in there. And then we've got this really cool background. I like that, all the Pokeballs. But yeah, he is pretty stuck in there, but he eventually came out. And something of note, he feels like really hollow. They feel like really light, really hollow. Yeah, nothing really too interesting. But yeah, that's basically Bulbasaur. So let's get the next one out. So Jigglypuff is in that same like shiny colouring, and I certainly like the matte finish better, but yeah, anyway. So yeah, it just pops out and yeah, all built. So that's what the Jigglypuff looks like. So let's get to Growlithe. He was definitely my favourite out of the three. So here he is, and yeah, just look at that matte finish, just stands out so much better. He has got a lot of like scratches and nicks on him, which is a bit odd, but look, they even did his little feet. I like that. Alright guys, well, that has been our look at the Pokemon builders as well as some other Pokemon figures. So I hope you've enjoyed this look at something a bit different. I just wanted to put this video out there to kind of, I don't know, just remember this series, because it's probably something that people haven't heard a lot about, particularly if you're not in Australia. But yeah, let me know if you had this in your country. Because yeah, it's a very strange promotion thing that we had here. Yeah, we don't usually get a lot of these, but it is really cool to see stuff like this. I really like that it is like for a limited time. This ran for about 2 months. So it's all over with now, and yeah, the only place to get them is like eBay or whatever, if you are interested in them, of course. Next time, we'll be back to the McFarlane figures. I think we're going to unbox the McFarlane Dragon first, and then we'll be back to our regularly scheduled McFarlane figure unboxings. So I hope you've enjoyed this look at something different, something unique, and I'll see you guys on the next one.